Sam and Jake were two best friends who loved exploring abandoned places. They stumbled upon an old junkyard one day and noticed a rusty, beaten-up car sitting in the corner. Intrigued, they decided to investigate further. Little did they know that this old car held a secret, as Mrs. Peterson, the owner of the junkyard, had a story to tell. Mrs. Peterson, a kind and elderly lady, approached Sam and Jake, offering them some lemonade to refresh themselves. As they sipped their drinks, she began to share the story of the old junker. Many years ago, it belonged to her husband, who cherished the car passionately. Unfortunately, he passed away, leaving the car and his memories behind. Mrs. Peterson took Sam and Jake on a journey through time, recounting her husband's adventures with the car. They traveled back to the 1960s, where Mr. Peterson would zoom through the streets, feeling the wind in his hair. It was during these times that the car became more than just a vehicle, it became an extension of Mr. Peterson himself. Sam and Jake noticed a dusty photo frame on Mrs. Peterson's desk. Inside was a picture of Mr. Peterson posing proudly with the car. Curiosity sparked, the boys probed further, questioning Mrs. Peterson about the significance of the photo. She smiled warmly, sharing anecdotes about the places they traveled and the memories they created. As the boys listened intently, Mrs. Peterson revealed how, over the years, her husband transformed the car into a unique masterpiece. It became a symbol of his creativity and passion. The car's exterior showcased intricate patterns and vibrant colors, attracting attention wherever it went. People marveled at the beauty and craftsmanship that Mr. Peterson poured into the vehicle. Suddenly, Mrs. Peterson's voice grew solemn. She explained that after her husband's passing, the distinctive car disappeared mysteriously. It broke her heart, and she had been searching for it ever since. She believed that the car held a special energy and wanted it to find a new owner who would continue Mr. Peterson's legacy. Sam and Jake couldn't resist the appeal of such an adventure. Determined to help Mrs. Peterson find the car, they promised to return to the junkyard the next day and scour every nook and cranny until they uncovered the missing treasure. After days of searching, Sam and Jake stumbled upon a hidden compartment in the junkyard. Inside, they found the car, covered in dust but unmistakably radiant. Excitement filled the air as they raced to tell Mrs. Peterson about their discovery. Mrs. Peterson's eyes welled up with tears of joy as she gently touched the car's weathered surface. Sam and Jake, realizing the significance of their find, vowed to restore the car to its former glory. The three of them formed an unbreakable bond, working tirelessly to bring the car back to life. Months later, the car stood proudly in the center of the junkyard, fully restored and more beautiful than ever. It became a beacon of inspiration for all who visited, a tribute to Mr. Peterson's undying passion. Sam, Jake, and Mrs. Peterson shared their tale with everyone who passed by, ensuring that the car's legacy would live on. The end.